Ruth and I and all the crew were just saying here, what else would you rather be doing on a Thursday morning than be indulged in a this morning fest?
Hump day they call Wednesdays, don't they?
They do, darling.
Yes,
they do.
Come up. We're just going over the other side to the weekend. When Jack asked you if you could support Chelsea.
I said, do you know what an orphanage is, son? Thank goodness all my children are Man United.
Well, apart from one who hates football altogether.
We don't talk about him. Don't talk.
Whatever your issues are, give us a call.
Look at Biggins hogging. Tell Biggins to clear off there. He's stalking the corridors.
Jack was sat down on the step. I remember you sat him down and went, now listen to me.
Yeah, I did.
We are a Man United house, and that is all. We don't ever talk about Chelsea.
I said worse than that. You didn't even hear what I said, too. But anyway, it worked.
You're what, Don?
I've got connected with you on Skype.
Quite calming, actually.
It is, yeah. I've been expecting you, Mr. Bond.
Yes.
I can hear you, but there's a delay.
OK, you just go.
What do you see?
See?
Right, so here we go.
Stop it.
Does what it says in the title to me, to you.
Yeah.
I can't see the next picture yet. Sorry.
It's a delay.
I went to the fridge last night for a frozen treat, and there was a fab lolly.
I like a fab.
Yeah, so...
Where did that come from? I didn't buy fab lollies.
Jack probably bought them, but I...
You ate them?
I haven't. Right, that was very, very nice.
Other lollies are available, of course. We're going to give you a bit more time.
There's a delay.
Yeah, we're giving you a bit more time, don't worry.
On the plate, please, Ruth.
Oh, sorry, on the plate. I'm air buttering again. OK, just take your time. The picture's coming to you. Picture's coming to you.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
One of the voice coaches.
Will I Am.
One of the voice... Yes, yes.
How do you know that?
Got a text. Got a text.
Sorry, there's a delay.
Don't worry.
Yes, we know there's a delay.
Don't worry. It's coming.
When I do my Pilates class, my teacher says to me, pee and poo muscles, Eamonn.
Rock, well done. Yes, rock. You get a text, I think.
When it comes to powder highlighters, everyone's getting a little bit crazy with them.
Calm down, people.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
Thank you, Melinda.
Listen,
from
despite the delay, Melinda, you've just won £300.
Yeah, buy yourself a telephone line. That'd be good.
Welcome back. Oh, got a text.
Message.
Oh, yours is much better.
The internet.
This is the voice of the Mr. Ons.
We
know that you can hear us, Earthman.
Yeah.
See, that's scary.
I'm a bit scared.
That was scary. Apple crumble.
Oh, yes. Oh, look. Oh, that's a posh one, look, with raspberries and ice cream.
Very good.
Very nice.
Very, very nice. I tell you what, that made me very anxious.
I can feel my tummy, because you're responsible for earning them some money.
Let me feel your tummy.
I did very well. You should be anxious. You only answered about 2, didn't you?
Well, we...
Jokes.
Oh, yeah.
Jokes. There are some millennials, as they call them, young people, Eamonn, that don't know the kind of puddings that we would have had as kids. OK, so if you say to them, rum bar, they were like, a what? Do you know what rum bar?
What is a rum bar?
You know the rum bar? It looks like a soggy donut.
No.
Adult only, trip to Legoland. Spotted dick, you know.
No, I don't know, because there's lots of puddings in England, you have it in England, that we don't have in Ireland.
You didn't have spotted dick in Ireland? Why
Never.
not?
No one had a spotted dick in Ireland.
Was it because of the word that you're not... Is it rude?
Why am I wearing the tartan waistcoat for?
And why do I look twice the size of you? Is someone trying to tell me something?
That's because you are. I am the king of desserts, right?
Well, you didn't know 3 of them.
Because they're English. Right? Not knowing how to use a knife and fork properly drives me mad. What, are they 5? What are they?
There were some people hold them like, you know, like they're spears. Cameras are good. They're much better looking, the Lego ones.
Moose? Oh, yes, Bird's Eye used to have a moose. They used to have little mooses that you bought in them.
She made her own. You tip a can of evaporated milk.
Why do you keep interrupting all my stories when I'm reliving the heyday of the 70s?
She's talking about a homemade one.
It was good to see our crew in the studio today. They were all over taking pictures of this morning. I just want to say, it's not really you. No, it's us. It's us. They don't know what you look like. It's us. Ugh, Valerie. Bread pudding. Look, they've even done bigger versions of us where you're even bigger, Ruthie. Look at these ones. Look.
Oh, you knocked me
That's
over.
you, well, that's you falling over all the time. That's the thing.
It's the gin, you know.
Time you did your knees in at the race course. Remember that?
Yes.
There. Move over. Look, that'll be that'll be her. Get out of the way.
Sally Ann says, I love pineapple upside down cake. Cake. That was the first thing I cooked in home ec at school.
Was it?
Upside down
Was it
pineapple
meant to be
cake.
upside down? Right. Will your
down.
heads come off?
No.
Oh, dear. Tapioca pudding.
I like it frog's
Bleh.
eyes. I used to love tapioca.
You get that in school, you'd
Yeah,
send that
lovely.
back.
I feel
Lovely.
soft like a
It's-
baby.
It's like you do.
I do,
You
don't I? That's nice.
Maybe a sort of 27-year-old baby, but... What, to explain to me again, what is spotted dick?
It's a sponge pudding with sultanas and raisins. That's the spots bit. I'm not
Sounds
sure where the
horrible.
dick bit comes in. Textures, everything, Eamon. Did you know that?
People
Generally,
would look at me and they may think I know about puddings, but no.
I was at boarding school, so the only television I was allowed was Thursday night Top of the Pops. Loved that.
Let's go to Sam Rubin for the... Where is he?
Is he there?
Live by satellite. Sam Rubin in Hollywood. Oh, look.
Actually, in the studio right here.
What? Look at
Ruth and
that.
Eamonn, good morning. Nice to see you both.
Amazing.
Monday afternoon matinee when we were allowed to have sweets.
A bit of
I didn't care
Dorsey,
what I was
rock ups
watching.
and-
Some
yeah.
old Western or something,
Yeah.
but I had my sweets. And you've got to have the interviewer first. You don't get there before them, do you? Get out.
Oh, right.
Get out. You don't go in before the interviewer. How he
That's-
tricked us, you
Yeah.
naughty thing. Bit of dad dancing.
Why is that significant?
Because that was what we played at our wedding. Well, after the ceremony, when we walked into the marquee and everybody
Yes.
welcomes the bride and groom, and that's what we play. There we are, look.
Yeah. I'm more a farewell my LAX
Are you?
sort of guy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
me. Truthfully, that was me. Best program ever. One banana. Cut it out. The best bit. One banana, two banana, three banana, four. Four bananas make a bunch, and so do many more. Anyway.
Like your eggs in the morning,
I like mine with a kiss.
boiled or fried.
I'm
Oh, Ovie, you and me, kid. Here we are. There's a show in this somewhere, isn't there?
And lift
Lovely.
and shake
Wonderful. Shit.
and shake. There we go.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you
Deep in the heart of me. Whenever I want you, all I gotta do is dream.
Is that the Everly Brothers?
Yeah. That's interesting. Well, 70s is my absolute favourite era for everything. For TV programmes, for
Clothes.
music, for clothes.
Did you have your flares?
Absolutely
Did you have
everything.
your Farrahs?
Everything. The best TV
Tank top.
programmes ever in the world.
Did you have your tank tops?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I would don't laugh the 70s. I thought the 70s were great. Slade.
Slade, the sweet.
You know how to squeeze me.
Blockbuster.
You know how to please me.
Yeah, I do.
Made my mind up 2 seconds of seeing you. And I did use that word, wow.
Did you?
I said, wow, where would you meet a girl like that?
See?
Because I thought you were nice and lovely. and
How wrong you were.
How wrong I was.
You know, we stuck it out, haven't we?
But I did go wow when I saw
Thank
you. I actually just went, wow.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. It was a long
Very
time ago, man. You
It was
better
a very long time ago. He's changed his mind since then. Your hips feel looser after doing
Everything, it's everything
that. All
feels...
oiled up.
Yes,
Yeah,
lubricated almost.
lubricated.
Yeah, very good. No, it was very good that we have Josie.
Was there a banana splits toy? Like, could you buy a banana?
No, there were
No.
four big bear
Bananas.
type thing. No, they were. Look it up. Love Island. My wife is the correspondent on this. If I was on Love Island,
Yes.
I'd cop off with you. I would.
I think I'll be the judge of that in the recoupling. Thank you very much.
okay.
Someone else might catch my eye.
So it is time. I'm going
Anyway, shush, because I want to talk about Love Island. Anyway, dramatic night, Love Island.
Love Island. I live in a perpetual Love Island with my wife. Rusty Lee, Is it, sorry, what's making you choke? Is it the pips in the watermelon or a salmon burger?
Oh, that I nearly just fell off the chair.
No,
as I sat
because
down.
Ruth nearly fell off the chair.
No, the chair nearly collapsed. That's what you meant. I don't like moistness, hot, humid.
Humidity.
Do you know that's... No, I don't.
When
I
your
don't
hair
like that
goes
sort
frizzy.
of far eastern sort
Sweaty.
of sweaty. Well, I don't mind sun, but I don't like the
Good.
humid
Well, I'm
stuff.
glad you shared that
I
with
was
us.
just saying to you. Just me personally.
It was further down than I thought.
Yes,
wasn't it?
I
Further
noticed.
down than
That's
I
what they all
thought.
say, Daddy.
Boris's dad,
Boris's dad.
up savouring the moment. Boris Johnson,
Doing a boomerang.
odds-on favourite.
I'm just thinking of you in a thong.
Just a thong at twilight.
A smile in a thong. Nothing more annoying than people who use their phones. All right, Sydney, calm down.
Okay.
I'm out. 2
is that a
pages
myth?
gone.
Someone's trying to get past you to go to the toilet during the film. Well, Kate...
My husband, probably.
No, I'm just saying... It's
mostly him.
Well, I'm just saying, what do you want to do? Wet themselves? What do you
Go
want?
before you go in.
When you get to a certain age, you have to
Oh,
go
yeah.
every hour. Okay. Right? You sleep last night. My wife slept very well. Too bad you did. At least you enjoyed it. Opening cans during the film.
Just giving them the rules. You get that. You know, the people at the end of their drink.
Little Indian, say, tinge to everything.
Tinge.
What? So an Indian what?
Taste.
Yeah.
Flavour.
Yeah, okay.
People who keep talking about the film during the film. Shut up. Wait till it's over.
Oh, do you know what? You're all easy annoyed. No wonder we all just watch it in our plasmas at home. Yet I'm always happy. And the life and soul of the party.
Oh, sorry, is everybody laughing in the gallery? Oh, gosh, you blew my eardrum.
You take photos of the film. They're called
That's
pirates.
illegal, isn't it? I was gonna
Yes,
say.
that's you can't be
illegal.
arrested for that. So I wish we were alone, but you won't be able to see it. Probably you probably can't see it. It's pouring
We just
with
came
rain.
out and we're going, no, it's nice out.
Yeah.
And literally,
We thought-
as we came to this,
Yeah.
the
We'll go
heavens
out
are
with-
opening
Can we
now.
not move this under a roof or something?
Sorry, I wasn't making a face at that. I'm making a face at Sandra's comment. I've had people take their shoes off in the seat behind me and put their stinky feet up on my chair. That's disgusting. They should be thrown out for that.
Tiffany, if I was a gentleman, I would put that
should.
over your head as well.
fine with
There's
it.
people who get up the second the film finishes and start shining a torch about. Who brings a torch? This
On your phone. Everyone's got a torch now. But he says, while you're trying to watch the end credits scene, because sometimes you have an end credit and then a little bit of extra, don't you? You think it's
you never
finished.
watch the end
I
credits.
don't watch the end credits.
I read the end credits.
I know, bore. Bore off.
Here is Tiffany performing. I think we're very wet now and alone.
Vino.
Merci beaucoup.
Cheval.
Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous? Boulangerie.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui, oui. Ça va?
Gotta go
Comment
and
ça?
have one. No.
Before you do anything, I need to tell you, whatever you do to that card will happen to its pair, because you will be the witch doctor, and that card will be
that's-
the voodoo doll.
You know,
He calls
if
me the
ever there
witch.
was perfect casting, that's it.
Are you French?
No, got a bit of trouble. No, there'll be people. I think I've done a whoopsie in the berry.
Voodoo, as you know, is usually about destruction. So how could we destroy your voodoo doll?
I could rip it up.
Lisa, with all the details.
OK, now, seeing as you've ripped the corn off, you can throw that away.
Got a bit of trouble.
It gets me every time.
Does
I love
it?
it. Just a bit of fun, Eamon.
Bit of
Bit of
fun.
fun
Well,
on a
there's
hot
one thing
summer's
about
day.
me, as I say to our producer, Ollie, all the time. Ollie,
Fun, fun,
I'm
fun.
just Mr. Fun. Just call me
Fun factory.
Mr. Fun.
What else
Why
could we
did that
destroy the
happen?
card?
We could... Eamon could eat it.
Eamon could eat it.
A birdie did a whoopsie in my berry. If I entered into the spirit, if we moved to France,
Yes.
would this be...
No, you'd look an
Approved
absolute
attire.
fool, wouldn't
Would
you?
I?
Yes.
You wouldn't find me all Frenchy and sexy?
No, as I don't now.
Okay.
I think it's happened. I have scorched the back of this card, and if you open your hand and have a look, you will see that the victim has also become scorched.
Wow.
That's amazing. I'll take you seriously, asking serious questions with that beret on. Oh, I've got to show you this last one. Corrie said, the force is strong with this one.
Yes.
Yoda.
Very good, very good.
Yoda dog.
Look, you became so much more selfless, and I've continued to be selfless.
I didn't notice that.
Well, that's me. My children should know that. I've given up everything to be a good dad. Put them before me.
Yeah,
You're
yada,
probably
yada.
like me.
OK, here's the break. What do you call a chicken looking at some lettuce? Chicken Caesar salad.
We're talking about the crippling fear of fridges.
Two crisps are walking down the street. A taxi pulls up beside them and says, "Do you want a lift?" The crisp says, "No thanks, we're walkers."
Eamonn, you're one of my flower pots, aren't you?
Bop-de-bop-wee.
Anne walks into the doctor's wearing a pair of cling film pants. Oh, no, I won't read that. That's rude. Sorry.
Lee Willie, is that his real name?
Don't mock.
A restaurant near me has just
It's your mind. You got one?
Yeah. Lock your wife and your dog in your car for an hour. Come back, see which one's pleased to see you.
Still to come this morning.
Do you ever get me cheeky toast in the morning, do you, eh?
I'm looking for that before you say I want my breakfast. Like clockwork. Like clockwork my wife is in the morning. Darling,
religious
I
as
think
well.
you were probably the first woman I ever saw naked. And that was... And I tell you what that does to you. Any chance of some cheeky toast? And she goes, "No, I'm starving. I want my breakfast." OK. Get ready to
Can I
shimmer
just say our
and...
son, our 17-year-old son is here. Have you forgotten? He's like, look at him, he's mortified. He's mortified. Oh, Jack, sorry, darling.
One day, son, you'll know the meaning of a bit of cheeky toast.
Some
If the
rocky
cabins
moments.
are rocking, don't come knocking. That's all I'll say to that.
Would you do that, Eamonn?
You see, was that been in the fridge?
Oh, it's not as chilled as I would have preferred.
Not as chilled as you'd have preferred.
Yeah. Let me see the look. Let me see.
Benny Hill. Just like to say, I think you look lovely. I would
lovely.
take you out on a date.
Woo!
Take you...
Sin bin, stick it in the sin bin.
Kick them a
Anyway.
shirt. Doesn't sort of look the same on me. Me, cat weasel.
What? Cat what?
Cat weasel.
It's like you say living with the friends.
Yeah, it's not.
Well,
it's not a
certainly
relationship,
we
is
don't
it?
do that anyway.
What, living as friends?
No chance of that.
definitely don't live as
We
friends.
haven't been
We haven't been friends for years.
which works very well. Works very, very well, I have to say. You don't even have to get on. At least your friendliness. If someone...
You have to like
you don't have to
someone,
like
do you,
someone.
to be
You have
with
someone
them?
in your life and they're there, just even if they irritate you all day, at least they're there, which is nice.
But seriously, if you are lonely...
We also advise cuddling your partner.
Oh, I think being emotionally secure is very important to sleep. If you feel
That would only
emotionally
raise
secure-
my heartbeat. That would...
It depends how long the cuddle lasts.
That's true. That's true.
There's cuddles and cuddles. I mean, Eamonn gets a terrible reaction to mosquito bites, literally
I think it's to
swelling.
do with sex pheromone. If you're particularly sexually charged, the
think that's
females
what it
like
is?
it. That's
Yeah.
what I believe.
In a way, that's actually true.
Yes,
The
I thought.
prevalence...
And cuddle before bedtime.
Definitely.
Right.
Well, before, not during. You wake me up in the night, always trying to cuddle me, which is, I know it's lovely, but I get hot and I'm like, oh, get off.
Too much detail.
All I said there was that you're a good kisser, so it was a nice thing that I said.
No, my mother will have now switched off. Do you think my mother thinks that goes on?
It's better than saying you're not a good kisser.
Maureen, don't go anywhere. I want to speak to you during the break about a few things.
Okay, perfect.
Your marriage problem.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, okay.
Yeah, just... We'll
I'll
talk.
give you some. I'll give you some really good advice on
Good,
that.
good.
Remember, she's a girl's girl, though. Just saying, Eamonn, just be careful. Now, after
She's
the break-
Irish, blood's thicker than water. What are you laughing at for? It's Vicky, the floor manager. That was just...
Laughing a bit too loudly there,
yeah,
Vicky.
as if the very thought of it. Look at me with lipstick on my face here. Wait a minute, where's that?
Whose lipstick is that?
Goodness sake, goodness knows.
Sue
It'll only be
Johnson.
professional.
I don't mind that Sue.
Zoe Deirdre's here alongside
Oh, yes,
Deirdre.
sorry, Deirdre.
Hi,
Sorry for
I hear.
because we'd always said hello. I've forgotten to introduce you again. Nice to see you.
What's your sex life like? You know, that is a very important indicator.
What are you tutting for?
She's only 21.
23, 23.
Your metabolic rate drops, your weight goes up, and you get in a vicious cycle.
Welcome to my world.
HRT.
I get chased by vampires, by all sorts of
That's
ghosts.
what I have
and
to put up with.
Well, it's
most
true.
nights. You're always howling and shouting and talking in your sleep.
disturbed mind.
Disturbed mind.
what I have.
I'm just snoring.
I think it might be better if I spoke to everyone. Because I'll just say...
I think not.
OK, maybe not.
Thank goodness for Deirdre.
I need some space
you
now.
tutting at people having a sexual relationship
I need
2 minutes
space
ago.
to...
Oh, listen, how lovely. Well, congratulations to your son.
You can't even eat.
She's gone for a walk. She's gone for a walk.
She's already
Straight
out
out
the door.
Gosh, wouldn't imagine being in a corridor. Imagine being in an aisle in a supermarket, confined on all sides by shelves.
Yeah,
and
and then a
Ryland,
monster.
a monster Ryland
with
coming
teeth
after
comes
you.
round the corner.
They're making a TV programme about that.
Apparently so. So I'd
if you were in the
really
unfortunate
struggle.
position that you're in a boat and it capsized and you had to choose your son or your dog, who would you
Oh, the
rescue?
dog. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure you two can rub each other up the wrong way sometimes.
What?
It's just, you
No,
know
what
what?
How dare you?
What you're
Yeah.
talking about there. Do you know what I love smelling? Marzipan.
Oh.
What's that Marvin Gaye song? What's going on? Is it?
Let's get it on.
No. What's going on?
Oh, what's going on? Oh,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Here's Lorraine. Thank you, Kelly. Lorraine. Bad Girls is there, which has been brought back on telly and renamed Loose Women after Mary.
Even though she knows how much it's gonna hurt.
This is me, yeah.
I love that picture of you.
And Ruth, yeah, so it's a good picture of me. And,
Yeah,
and
it's just casual.
And of you there.
Yeah.
That's,
That was only last year for me.
no, darling, that was 4 stone ago.
But,
Don't make me come and get
and he
you.
says that before we're crossing to my mates that loose women. You're a brave man, is all I can say.
So how often do you recommend, like, say, underpants? How often should they be washed?
Every day, Eamonn.
Well, no,
Every time you wear
No, I'm
them.
speaking because there are people out there, I bet you, who are wearing them for 2 days in a
Or
row or 3
turning them
days.
inside out.
Well, I'm not pointing any fingers in particular in any direction, but let's go to the loose women. There's a reason they're called loose. Somebody and some people who now get me always hot under the collar, not for the nice reasons, but other reasons. That is the loose women. I'd like to hear Janet sing.
That Janet singing will be a joy to behold, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Ruth, you're so rude to Janet. I mean that with love. You know I do.
So there's nothing frosty. I didn't write this script. They did. There's nothing.
Are they saying frosty ladies?
Frosty.
No.
Well,
Who
no,
would say that?
they're saying they're not frosty, but I'll tell you, there's 1 or 2 of them there that you know the truth.
I'm shaking.
Even more.
Shaking.
You know what it says here? It says,
Eamonn.
hi girls. I mean, that's a bit of an exaggeration, isn't it?
They're ladies to you.
Hi women.
Ladies to
If
you.
you could stop wittering on, that would be marvellous.
Yes, Polly.
I always say, Sarah, when you wash your hair, it makes a big difference. How many of you want a signed picture of me? Want that picture? Right. Okay, Janet, Brenda, Andrea, Colleen. Okay, right. Okay, got all the names. Thanks.
Janet wants the big blow-up version to put in her dressing room, don't you, Janet?
It's not a big blow-up, Ruth, not a photo.
Colleen, you can't just leave us hanging like that. What part of the body do we stroke?
Well, let me tell you, you need to watch the show, and I shall tell you, and Eamonn, watch and learn.
Oh.
Or maybe, Ruth, maybe all of it. Just stroke all of it.
All of him, OK. I'll give it a whirl. Thank you. See you later.
Very good advice.
Is that you feeling that?
No.
Nice.
Oh, Jane Moore, I didn't recognise her with her clothes on.
Before we talk to Gemma, just time for us to check in with some other divas. Right, Andrea? Oh, yeah. As joking,
We're all
I'm joking.
here. I do miss you, Ruth. Anyway, not you, Eamonn. Anyway.
Sorry I said Andrea, I couldn't see properly. You saw me leaning in.
Don't worry, we get it all the time.
Four ladies who always look fabulous, anything they wear, really.
Anything.
Jeans, dresses, whatever.
Anything. They could wear
bin
tea
liners.
towels, bin liners. And still look well. Well, most of them. Most of them would.
Not how you start, it's how you finish, Eamonn.
Very good. I think with that, it's a good time to go to the competition. Here it is.
Now, do you fancy something nice for the summer holidays?
I do.
What would you like?
What?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were about to announce something the way you banged that down.
Banged it down? I
did.
just did it authoritatively. You've heard of the phrase, it's an oldie but a goodie?
Is that when they're talking about you?
I thought it was an oldie but a goldie. No?
No.
It's an oldie but a goldie.
No, it's an oldie but a goodie.
Well, OK, darling.
You know, you beef onto a skewers. Ah, you know that. Look, I'm so glad you pointed that out
Soak in
because
the skewers.
they're soaking in the water.
What does that do?
Stops them from burning on the barbecue, Eamonn.
They're wooden.
A little bit of water's not going to stop that, is it?
It does.
Watching and learning. Do you know what? A little less conversation and a bit more action,
eating.
as Elvis would say. I can't, I'm already eating and I'm trying to dish up the food.
Eamonn, I know you like a squeeze. Do you want to have a little squeeze?
Where do you put it?
There, in there. Here we are.
Right.
Are you going to try it?
Get out of the way. Never thought you were going to ask. Could somebody bring that home for me later on? Have that wrapped. And sit and listen to you two blathering on when all we want to do is eat it.
How do you know that Dr. Rupert hasn't done those to Phil in a moment? You're now eating. You're now eating his
Have we got any more tacos?
Play with Phil's melons. You had those nicely arranged, and now you've knocked them all
I
over.
touched them, but they look,
Look.
They look
Sorry,
beautiful.
Phil.
They look beautiful.
They were set perfectly.
They're lovely.
You can't, he just has to fiddle about.
He used to sieve flowers because he used to have weevils in it. There you go. In that goes. So you think,
what in it?
Weevils. Don't you remember weevils? If you remember a bag of flour, if it had been in the cupboard, they're like little maggoty things.
Yeah, I used to run out.
And you never used to throw the flour away, just sieve them out.
And you could tap like that and you could see them run
Don't
off.
you miss the olden days?
I never bother. No. I don't know why. The only problem with griddle pans
You're
is...
lazy. You can't be bothered. You've got to give it some hip action,
Oh, he's
Eamonn,
good at
when
that,
you're
isn't he,
doing
Ruth?
Ainsley gives it a bit of hip action at the same time, don't you? That's it.
Yeah, man,
That's it.
me and you're squeezing.
Hello there.
I just went, smell that. And he went, what is it, mint? No, it's basil.
Some
I'm
sourdough
smelling the
here,
kipper.
some very nice...
You smell the kipper?
Is it good?
It is the kipper, isn't it?
I think it's the...
I'm just... Yeah, right.
It's an appetising smell, isn't it?
Dress it afterwards.
Dress it.
With the mint.
Right,
Dress it with the mint, can't you?
In an oven.
Sure if that was not your armpit.
Not listening very enough.
Your pips are very big.
Well,
Pepper is
all.
very
So we've got some... Are you not hot? Is it...
Not hot
how's that?
at all. My
Is that
hair's
pleasant?
not getting steamy and sweaty and flat at all.
So look, we've
Don't
got-
worry. Do you ever wear your hat when you're cooking?
Wear my hat, I do. Sometimes it just depends.
Just your hat.
Just my...
What are you laughing for?
Nothing.
See, every time I try and do something useful, you just mock
You're just
me.
a bit delicate.
In there, but
Making a
it's
cement mixer.
a toss of salad. Obviously.
Oh,
Now, when I was a young chef, my head chef said
it's a
to
long
me...
time ago, wasn't it, Phil?
Yeah, all right, all right.
That's not runner beans, is it? Peppers.
That's peppers, yeah.
Yeah.
But runner beans are in there as
Somewhere.
well.
Oh, there they are.
There they are.
Found them, sorry.
It's like my daughter.
I'm going mad.
My daughter, well, I forgot the bit of chilli in. I said, Dad, you forgot the chilli. I went, all right. Especially if you sometimes, as you do on barbecues, have a bit too much to drink and overcook them
Why are you
slightly.
looking at me when you say that?
Well, I'm talking to
no
Eamonn, but I'm
idea
looking
what
at
you're
you.
talking about.
You sure it's not just easier to go out to a takeaway?
Oh,
You couldn't get Ruth a job in your kitchen, could you? She'd be good.
pardon?
She's got all the attributes, the big hips, everything.
Who, me?
Yeah, she'd be great.
I've just eaten some fresh coconuts, made me cough.
Well, you shouldn't have
I know I
eaten
shouldn't.
it.
I know I shouldn't. It's my comeuppance for stealing the ingredients before Ainsley's cooked.
Got sparkles absolutely everywhere. Why did you push that away? Do you not want that? Fine. Thank you very much indeed. They found love on the This Morning couch, but enough about us. Your coat you've pulled. Yeah, that's it.
Beautiful day.
Lovely wedding.
Lovely wedding.
You're my
Thank you
favourite wife
Thank
so
you.
far.
If I do it again, it'll be with you.
Yes, that's good. That's good. Summer this morning with
Summer
Eamonn
this
and
morning
Ruth.
with Eamonn and Ruth. Do you remember
We
that?
rushed, we didn't do a thing. There wasn't a dish washed in the house or a bed made or a child face washed or anything because Eamonn and Ruth were on Summer this morning.
You're here with Rochelle tomorrow.
I'm here
having
with
a day off.
Rochelle and Michelle Keegan.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have a day off.
Wear that hat as well.
Twirling.
That's
oh,
it. It's been an OV special today. It's Molly King tomorrow and Rochelle Humes. Have a good rest of the day.
Hi. Maybe just walked into the camera. Can't speak.